There's a certain kind of person who keeps calling themselves lazy. Their to-do list has only 3 things on it. Reply to 1 email, wash the dishes, send a single text. Just 3 things. Easy, right? And yet, they've been sitting on the couch for 2 hours, staring at their phone, feeling their chest get heavier by the minute, not scrolling because it's fun. Scrolling because every time they think about getting up, something invisible pushes them back down. By the end of the night, they whisper the same sentence they whisper every night. What is wrong with me? Why am I so lazy? But here's the truth nobody told them. They're not lazy, not even a little. Their brain is running 20 tabs in the background, all at once, and the battery has been at 3% for weeks. What looks like laziness from the outside is actually a system that's been overloaded for so long, it finally started shutting down to protect itself. And if that sounds like you, I want you to know that you're not alone. So why does doing just one small thing sometimes feel so impossible? Psychology doesn't call this laziness. It has a name. It's called cognitive overload, a state where your brain's working memory has been stretched so thin that even simple decisions start to feel like climbing a mountain. Maybe you grew up being told that rest had to be earned. Maybe you learned that slowing down meant falling behind, and falling behind meant being worthless. Or maybe the world you live in now never stops asking for your attention. Notifications, deadlines, group chats, news cycles, side projects, and a quiet pressure to optimize every hour of your life. In that environment, your brain learned a very specific rule. If I stop, everything will fall apart. From that moment on, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that handles decisions and focus, never really got a break. So when you finally sit down to do one small task, your system has nothing left to give. The freeze you feel isn't a character flaw, it's a circuit breaker. You're not lazy for this, you're not broken. You're simply someone whose mind has been carrying way too much, for way too long, without anyone noticing. Here are 4 signs this might be happening to you. Number 1. The smallest task feels disproportionately heavy. Replying to a 2-line text feels like writing an essay. Opening your laptop feels like lifting a brick. Neuroscience has a name for this. It's called decision fatigue, a state where every tiny choice drains the same fuel that big choices use. By the time you sit down to just send one message, your tank is already empty. The task isn't the problem. Your reserves are. Number 2. You feel exhausted right after waking up. You sleep for 8 hours and somehow wake up already tired. That isn't weakness. That's a nervous system that never fully went offline. When your brain spends the night processing unfinished thoughts, unresolved conversations, and tomorrow's anxieties, sleep stops being recovery. It becomes over time. Your body rested, your mind didn't. Number 3, you can't enjoy rest without guilt. You finally sit down to watch something, and within 10 minutes, a voice inside you whispers, "You should be doing something productive." You can't read a book without checking your phone. You can't take a walk without listening to a podcast at 1.5 speed. This is what happens when your worth has been quietly tied to your output for so long that stillness starts to feel dangerous. Rest doesn't feel like rest. It feels like falling behind. Number 4, you procrastinate the things you actually want to do. Here's the strangest sign of all. It's not just chores you avoid. It's the painting you wanted to start, the friend you wanted to call, the hobby you used to love. If laziness were really the problem, you'd at least enjoy the things you care about. But you don't, because this was never about motivation. An overloaded brain can't tell the difference between a task it dreads and a task it loves. Both feel like one more thing. I'm not going to tell you to be more productive. That would be the exact opposite of what you need. But please, hold on to these 3 things instead. Number 1, tiredness is data, not a verdict. When your body says stop, it's giving you information, not judging your character. Listen to it the way you'd listen to a friend. Number 2, doing less is sometimes the most productive thing you can do. A rested brain in 1 hour can do what an exhausted brain can't do in 5. Rest isn't the opposite of progress. It's part of it. Number 3, if a small task feels huge, the task isn't the problem. It means your system is full. The answer isn't to push harder. It's to put something down first. Your laziness was never laziness. It was the sound of a mind that's been holding too much for too long, with no one to help carry it. But you can put some of it down now. Your worth isn't measured by how much you produce in a day. Even the version of you that does nothing, that achieves nothing, that just breezes through the afternoon is already enough to deserve rest. So, which of these 4 signs hit you the hardest? Let me know down in the comments. Someone else reading it might finally realize they were never the problem either. And if there's a friend in your life who keeps calling themselves lazy, quietly share this video with them. They might hear the words, "You are not broken," for the very first time. And sometimes, that one sentence is all it takes. If this video helped you feel a little less alone today, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep making videos like this for you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.